that blockbuster film, Ode to My Father, that's really brought Busan in the spotlight. And Busan's famous for its 2 wonderful beaches that many people frequent during the summer. And another thing, which is fish cakes, or amook.
Amook, or fish cake. But the name doesn't do it justice, I feel like.
Yeah, there's no whipped cream on top.
No, there is not. It's a lot more savory. And our Ojinju likes amook.
Yes, I do.
We're going to juice this joke until the very end. So stay
I'm getting tired of it.
All right, Derek Stelma joins us for more on this. Good morning,
It's a
Derek.
pleasure to be with you. Hi. As you mentioned, amook is extremely popular in Busan. It has been for a very long time. Recently, there has been some changes, and it has evolved a little bit. Let's go take a closer look and see how things have changed. Amook has long been a beloved street snack for those looking for a quick bite and an ingredient cooked up in so many different ways, including soups, stews, and pan-fried dishes. But recently, this amook that has existed for over a century is getting a new makeover in the southern city of Busan. After being introduced from Japan, amook production saw its peak during the Korean War when refugees flocked to Busan. As a port city, it was easier for vendors to use fresh fish ingredients and produce them with higher quantities of fish meat, making them exceptionally delicious. This is how the area came to be the heart of amook production. This shop that you see here had an endless line of people. Wow. It was established in 1953 and is known for holding the longest tradition of amook production in the city of Busan. As a first in the country, it has opened an amook store in a bakery setting, creating a sensation not only in the amook industry, but the overall food market as well. And the most popular item was the croquet. If you wanted it, you had to wait over an hour.
Wow.
But it was worth it. Unbelievable. It was so crazy inside that store.
Did you wait an hour?
I did.
Oh, wow.
With the amook boom just here at the Yeongdong main shop, we now have roughly 10,000 people visiting a day. In terms of purchases, it has jumped from 2,500 to 3,000.
It's not only here, but at another shop located around Haeundae Beach that is becoming a boom with people. Their unique dishes use amook as their main ingredient. You cannot believe the variety of food that was there. It's unbelievable. Things I've never seen before in my life.
Abalone.
Yes.
You should have brought that in the studio.
Yeah,
Right here.
I don't think I
Look
have
at that
this.
sushi. This is almost too pretty to eat. I don't know. Oh, look at this. A hamburger. You know, I'm an American. Americans love hamburgers. I'm definitely gonna have to try this one here.
These so-called amook bakeries have become one of the hottest attractions in Busan. And according to records from an amook company, sales that stood at $3.6 million in the past hit roughly $18 million last year and is expected to reach $45 million this year. Quite a bit. What is the secret behind this popularity of the amook stores? Why has it become such a success? Let's go take a closer look. In the past, most amook was made with leftover fish parts from different types of fish. You can see them grinding it up there. But these days, the ingredients are much better quality, with manufacturers using fish like pollock and dome. The better quality has attracted not only locals in Busan, but visitors from the entire country.
It's almost like paste.
Yeah.
And then you deep fry that, huh?
The amook is also made using different methods. Instead of using just frying, baking, or steaming, several new options have now become available to meet the demand that consumers want from cleaner and healthier tastes. Oh, you can almost smell it just looking at the video there. Another factor is the sheer variety to choose from. Instead of amook that simply comes in different shapes, at these amook stores they produce them in croquettes with maesangi, abalone, ginseng, and even transform them into noodle dishes or pasta.
Noodles.
Some 100 new ideas have come together to produce these various options. An amook paradise. So folks, I've tried a little bit of everything now, and I gotta admit, there's not a single dish here that does not taste good. If you love fish cakes, you have to come down here and experience this place. This is the only place that I know of where you can get fusion fish cake dishes like this. The noodles, this one here, I thought it was a tomato sauce. It's actually like a tteokbokki sauce here, nice and spicy. If you love spicy stuff, this is the one for you. Cream sauces, if that's what you like, right here. Salad, it never tasted so good with this stuff in here. And of course, if you love sushi, you can't go wrong with this stuff here. Look at this, folks. Seafood lovers here, look, you even got abalone here. Abalone. Vegetable. Bacon, even. You name it, it's here at this place here. Only here in Busan. Another fun factor is that they have drawn more attraction to the dish by introducing the history. Old tools that were used to produce it are now on display for you to look at. Added to this is a multi-sensory experience for tourists who can try out new things like making an amook pizza or an amook burger so they can enjoy a more memorable moment. All right, folks, I just took a nice bite of my burger, and I gotta say, it is delicious. You know, this place that we have in here, this is really, really cool. Not only can these kids experience it here, but you can join your kids doing it too. That's a really great bonding time for you and your kids. I can't think of a better place to come here in Busan. For countless years, amook has brought people pleasure with its comforting and consistent taste. But now, with better ingredients, smart decor, and a different take on how to market the favorite food, amook is evolving. And with it, more consumers have much more to enjoy. What a fun shoot that was. One I will never forget. Certainly my stomach will never forget too.
Did you manage to digest all that?
Oh man, I can't. I was so full after that shoot.
You're almost out right now.
I am. I'm almost out.
And you've brought more in the studio.
I have.
And look at how colorful they are.
Yes.
I mean, what was your favorite? What would you recommend? Go ahead, dig in, Ginger. I know you've been waiting a full hour.
You know, I tried a lot of different dishes, and they're all very good. But if I had to pick only one, I would say it would have to be the amook pizza that you saw in the video.
But you didn't bring it
I know.
here.
Well, the reason why I didn't bring it is because it's not available at the store there. It's only available in that experience zone that they had there,
right.
so you can make it yourself and only eat it there. So you got to only do it in Busan. I was a little bummed I couldn't buy it.
But these noodles are made from amook as well.
They are as well, yes.
They're not noodles. They're made out of flour. They're
exactly.
rice cake noodles.
Exactly.
How
Go ahead and
interesting.
sample it,
We
yeah.
have to try this, Young.
Or fish cake noodles, right? I want our viewers to kind of understand that because they can't smell anything over here.
Right.
You might be thinking that it smells fishy, but it does not smell
Not at all.
fishy. And the texture of it, it's similar to, I think, meatloaf, maybe, right?
That's one of the favorite things I like most about the fish cake is that texture. You know, I'm not a very particular eater, but that's the one thing that I really enjoy about eating the
quite good,
amook.
actually.
Yeah.
So do we have to go all the way down to Busan to eat this, or is there any way we can order it from Seoul? Or
Right. The noodles and burgers are actually available at a department store in Seoul, and actually the croquets are also going to be available in the first half of this year. But if you're not able to wait and you have to eat it right now, you can call them up and order it, and it can be delivered to you directly to your doorstep. It's available nationwide.
It's called amook in Korean. There is
Yes.
something similar called odeng
Right.
in Japan. I think they're a bit different, though.
They are.
Were you able to find out
Yes,
more
I talked to
about
a
how
lot of
they're
people and
different?
learned quite a bit. The odeng that we most commonly see here in the city, especially at the pojang matchas there, it comes available together with that broth, and it's available again on that skewer, that
right.
wooden stick there. That was invented and created first in Japan. Koreans took that, changed it a little bit, kind of fusionized it. In particular, what's happening in Busan, it's turned into this like bakery style business in which the employees make it, and then they set it all in the trays, and you can go there and take your tongs, put it on your tray, pay, and get on your way.
Well, it seems to be a pretty big, thriving business these days. Any
It is.
plans for overseas?
It is. In fact, they're actually exporting right now their regular style Amook, and in the future they plan on exporting more. Right now they're currently shipping out to Japan, the US, and some other southeastern countries right now. The big problem with that is that the transportation, unfortunately, it's a little too long right now, and that the shelf life of the Amook is a little bit too short, so the producers are trying to come up with methods to speed up the transportation process and preserving the food a little bit longer.
I
this
think
is
of
good.
Amook and I think of the lunchbox. It's one of the favorite lunchbox menus that moms make for children, used to make for children back when we used to pack our lunch boxes.
My mom never made me any.
No.
Oh, no, poor thing. She's watching.
These are good, though.
Yeah,
It's
good.
good.
Such a big
All right.
variety
Thank
there.
you so much,
You're
Derek,
welcome.
for that.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is where we say goodbye on this Tuesday morning.
And we're going to enjoy this, and we hope you enjoy your day. I'm talking with my mouth full. Excuse me.
Oh, wear a mask today.
That's right. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.